Hello Medicos, welcome back to my channel. So let's continue from where we left last. So in our last video we discussed about each of the complement systems. If you haven't watched it yet, do make sure to just go through it once so that you can understand what all we are now going to discuss in this video. So we discussed about the C3 convertase in each of the pathways. So let's just brief them again. So in the classical pathway, if you have already seen the last video, you must be now well briefed that what is the C3 convertase in case of classical pathway. So it is C2A and C4B. Okay, and same is with lectin pathway. Maybe it is C2A C4B, but in the alternate pathway the C3 convertase is C3B BB. Make sure to revise it along with this video. Okay, what is the C5 convertase in classical pathway and lectin pathway? It is the same, that is C2A C4B and C3B, and that's the same for here, C2A C4B C3B. And what is the C5 convertase in the alternate pathway? It is C3B BB and 3B. Now, which all complements are not involved in each of the following pathways? So in the classical pathway, all the types of complements are involved, right? But in the alternate pathway, C1, C2 and C4 is not involved, and in lectin pathway only C1 is not involved, and in classical all are involved, right? Now let's answer these following questions because this is very important for your NEET exams. Which of all the complements is the opsonizing component? So the opsonizing component is C3b. Which complements are going to form the MAC complex? That is C5b, C6, C7, C8 and C9. Which is the chemotactic complement? So it is C5a. Which is the anaphylactic component? It is C5a more than C3a more than C4a. Okay, and which is the most common complement? That is also one of the questions. The most common complement, it is C3. Okay, so yes, the most abundant complement we just discussed, it is C3. Now let's discuss the site of production of each of the complements. So the site of production of C1 complement, it is the intestinal epithelium. For C2 C4 complement, it is macrophages. For C3 C6 and C9, it is liver, and for C5 and C8, it is spleen, right? Now this is a very very important topic, that is the complement related deficiencies, that which of the following complements if are deficient will cause which type of disease. Or okay, so now let's move to this topic. So the deficiency of C1 esterase enzyme or the C1 inhibitor, it will cause hereditary angioneurotic edema. Let me just write it down here. Hereditary angioneurotic edema. In the deficiency of C1, C4 and C2, it will cause SLE-like illness. If there is deficiency of C3, it will cause severe pyogenic infections. If there is deficiency of C5 to C9, that is the MAC complex, it will cause susceptibility to Neisseria infections, Neisseria or Neisseria, and toxoplasma. if there is deficiency of decay accelerating factor. This is decay accelerating factor. Now this factor is basically involved in the maintenance of the complement pathway. Decay accelerating factor, also known as CD55, that will cause paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria. That is paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria. This is a very, very important topic, that is complement deficiencies, because definitely you will get questions in your NEET, PG, FMG and INSET exams related to it. Make sure to go through this video multiple times so that you just learn all of these, and keep following me for more such videos. Thank you.